Bam! The iPhone. This little gadget right here can get you your news, so music videos, stocks, the weather. You can play games on it. You can talk to your friends on it. You can even text your friends on it. But what does this little gadget have to do with what I'm going to be talking about today? Well, it is the culmination of a whole lot of things known as the mass media. And it all got started back in some 868 AD with the Chinese and their first newspaper, which didn't do very well, but later on it did catch on, and we still have newspapers to this day. Also, in 1453, with the printing press, a guy by the name of Jonas Gutenberg um, started printing books. And like the first volumes of like books were printed by him. And as we moved along a little further into history, till after the post Second World War, there was radio, there was cinema, and video was came about. And with all of those, that right there pretty much opened up the door for a lot of media that was coming along. It pretty much set the stage for what we doing like today. Because like soon after that, the TV came on, and um, it was a whole lot better than the newspaper and the radio. Because with just the newspaper, you'd have to like wait for that to get the information from the day before. But the radio made it a little bit better, where you could just listen to it on a regular basis and get like kind of like up to date information. And then with the TV, it came along. It was like a visual that came along with what they was like actually saying on there. Which brings me to the late '70s when the computer and the early prototype, I'm going to guess, for like the cell phone came about, and those two things are now commonplace for us in modern society. And all those things bring about some type of influence, whether it be direct or indirect. Let's say the news media. The news media could cover a certain topic of the day, how not to wear your pants. And they say that pulling sagging pants are wrong, which it is. But some people might not think that. But they can slant it a certain way to make it 90% bad and 10% good. But that was just a little minor example. Also, films can be influences with violence and sex. Those two things are pretty prevalent in a lot of films. Not saying all, but a lot of films, and those things can influence them, and the stars in them can influence the public with what they wear, how they dress, what brands they dress in, and their style, basically. Even haircuts, things of that nature, eye color, stuff like that can influence us as a society. Also, ads by advertisers in things like magazines, and on your computer or even on your phone while you're trying to play those free app games that you get. So also social media. Going back to this little thing again, Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, all those things are um, mass media influencers in our society today. Unlike how it was back in the day when it was just a newspaper and maybe a radio advertisement for something. So today I went over the history of the mass media, um, how it progressed from the early days of the Chinese all the way up until today with the Googles, the Facebooks, and Twitters. So um, hope this was informational for you, and I'll see you later.